in order here. So the first one I've got to do is at 560 Wood Avenue, if that's okay with you.
Well, actually, the one I had on top of it was the 921.
921, well, let me find it. Okay, 921, it should be about the fourth one down.
First thing. I'm withdrawing because I have someone who wants to buy a house, and so I'm not going to mess with that one.
Okay, let's.
That will be in the prorate of sale price or whatever.
So 890 Wood, you are withdrawing. Let's go ahead and I'll read it. You want me to go ahead and read it into the minutes and then put in there? So, whenever you ready? Okay. This is an administrative hearing being held on October 20th, 2025 in the Vermilion County Courthouse. This hearing is being recorded and will be made public via the county's YouTube channel. This hearing is being conducted pursuant to the laws of the state of Indiana as found in Indiana Code 6-1.1-1-1. The first one is petition number 83-004-25-0-5-00004. Parcel number is 83-130-400-009.000-004. Property address is 890 Wood Avenue, Universal, Indiana. And the assessment year under appeal is 2025. My name is Pat Ritchie. I will be conducting this hearing. The following persons are also here representing PTABOA. I'm president. I have Sandy Whitaker and Brad Ringwald. And will the person representing the petitioner identify yourself for the record? Okay, and the person representing the county? Okay, and Mr. Bybee has just advised that he'd like to withdraw this petition. So.
Is that correct?
Is correct to withdraw. Okay, so I made the note that this petition will be withdrawn and the property assessed value will remain at $19,500. H needs this one. Okay, and then Bill, you said the next one we want to talk about is 921 Wood?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this is an administrative hearing being held on October 2nd, 2025 in the Vermilion County Courthouse. This hearing is being conducted pursuant to the laws in the state of Indiana found in IC 6-1.1-1-1. This petition is number 83-004-25-0-1-00001. Parcel number is 83-13-222-001.000-004. The property address is 921 Wood Avenue, Universal, Indiana. Assessment year under appeal is 2025. There again, I'm Pat Ritchie. I'm president of the PTABOA, and I have Sandra Whitaker and Brad Ringwald with me. The petitioner is Bill Bybee, and then I have Paige Kilgore from the county. And will all persons, let's do this, and this will be for all of them. Can I do that for all of them? For all persons who are or may be witnesses in the hearing, please raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, so, Bill, do you have evidence for us or anything to submit on the property here?
Yes, I had Newland Johnson do appraisals for for purposes of my estate.
Okay,
I needed an appraisal to file with my lawyers for my will and estate. And he has stated here and signed that he believes that the value of the property is $80,000 and being assessed 96.6 on your notice of assessment form. Actually, I think that's probably more than I would be able to get if I put it on the market, but it says 80. I mean, I'll go along with his 80 because
Do you have the whole appraisal?
I do, but I have a copy from a lawyer and one from me and one thing.
Can I go get a copy?
Yeah, we'll need the whole appraisal,
If you need to do that.
because we need to see the comps that he used. in case.
so you have the whole appraisal, so
Yeah,
Okay,
Paige,
that's fine.
is gonna make copies of it.
yes.
I'll
To
bring
submit.
Jody back with me for the following. You have
Yeah,
other
I got two
appraisals.
more.
Do we need to pause the,
No, you go ahead.
Okay,
okay,
there's not
My
much on.
apologies, I didn't know you needed the back pages, I just.
Yeah, we need the
Talking
whole
about
appraisal.
that.
we need to see
Because he
the
signed it, I
comps.
thought that'd be.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
We're
No.
fine.
Yeah, it was if you
So is this your home, or is this rental property, or,
needed. I don't rent any of these homes here.
Okay.
This is, I move around, okay, because I do have multiple houses. This happens to be the one that the bathroom works in, and the other is gone. So this is where I have the homestead credit.
so this is the homestead property? And the assessment is 96,100, and the appraisal is coming in at 80,000. So we'll get the copies of that, get that submitted.
Joni's gonna make a copy.
Okay.
Okay, Brad or Sandy, do you have any questions about this particular?
Not until I see the appraisal.
Well, what I'm thinking is, is this the only appraisal we have, or do you have appraisals on other
She's
properties?
gonna run the copies of the other two while we're talking.
Yeah, he's up for it.
Okay.
It'll feed in.
That's fine.
Okay,
Not that it matters, but I wanna point out that while Bill read the numbers, his assessment numbers off his F11, the number's not quite that high. He said 96.6, it's dropped to 96.1, and that's because the legislature changed how they developed the cap rate for ag. So it was too late for us to
oh,
I didn't
make
know that.
those changes, and because the value went down, we didn't have to re-mail out F11. So,
oh. I'll let you look at it first.
Okay, thank you.
Well, does the board want to make a decision on each of these, or do we want to obtain the information and then make a decision
I
later?
think we need to collect the information and,
Yes.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
So we'll collect the information
And
and then we'll render a decision.
she's gonna run a copy of the other two.
There was one more.
Thank you, Johnny.
This one here.
So these were exterior only inspections, correct? That's what it says.
Yeah, I didn't want the inside of my house made public. That's maybe, the truth is here. Prior people that have had the appraisals, they never even asked, that's the ask.
Okay, so what we'll do, we will gather the evidence, we'll talk about each property, and then the board will render a decision later. You will be notified of our decision.
I will say about the interior, there's nothing modernized. Everything is 50s, 60s, 70s, interiors, nothing modern.
So
This house would be built in 72, I believe. It's had nothing done to the interior since it was built.
We still have the effective age of 1972.
There's just two bedroom. Just 2 bedroom.
1.5 baths.
And the half is a one-room area or whatever, it's got a same thing. It's not a full bath.
Okay, so what we'll do, we'll notify you by Form 115 of our decision. If you disagree, you do have the right to appeal our decision with the IBTR. And the procedure for that appeal is set forth in the form that's sent to you. And of course, Paige will be glad to help you with that if you want to appeal further. So this will conclude the parcel 921 East Wood. So Bill, the next parcel you would like to talk about, give me an address.
That next one would be the 560.
Okay, so this is 560 Wood, Universal. This is petition number 83-004-25-0-5-00002. Parcel number is 83-13-30-432-010-000-004. Property address is 560 Wood in Universal. Assessment year is 2025. So did you have an appraisal on this one?
I do, she's still running copies.
Okay, that's fine. Would you like to tell us a little bit about this?
Let me give you.
You said this is not a rent, you don't rent properties, so this is.
This property, I have somebody living in the house who pays utilities but hasn't paid rent in 5 years. Post office rents a corner of the building, the rest of it is just vacant storage.
So they have not paid rent.
Who's responsible for the property upkeep too, and I have to get after her a little bit.
You say the post office is in this building?
Yeah, but I will point out that the contract has, it's a 60-day or 90-day, I forget which cancellation notice is all they have to do to be out.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
But yeah, I'm saying it is, if you're looking at the rent side of it or whatever, I don't, until the year is over, I don't know if it's gonna be rented or not, because they have the power to just cancel the deal.
There's the appraisal.
Yeah, that's not it, that's the property.
Oh,
This is the one we're doing now.
oh,
And then this was just a summary page out of that.
So it looks like on the conclusion of value,
On this one.
market value is estimated to be $50,000 when using sale price per square foot.
Bottom line was
But-
60. There was two methods there.
And the second method was $70,000 when using a gross rent multiplier.
And then the bottom line, he had was 60. Which, they had assessed on that one, 82.5. So 60,000 is even less than what was assessed last year.
We didn't make any changes to the property, so what you're seeing is cost basis.
constables.
Do either of you have any questions about?
No, I want to look at it, yeah.
Yeah, we'll take time to go over the appraisals. So the next property,
Well, just so you're aware, the interior of one house doesn't even have a pool. It was a shed house on the back.
which property's that?
It's still 565.
Still 560?
Yeah, but which building?
This little one,
The little show, a little place in the house that's in the back of the property, doesn't have a pool. And, animals got into it. It's not heated, no utilities, nothing. Ripped up before they actually went to see.
We've got it in very poor condition, which means it's non-livable.
Yeah.
So that's about as low as it's gonna
Basement,
get.
the basement of the main house is hand dug basement. That was done years ago by my grandfather when they lived in. The drainage in there, it never dried out. Sometimes it's 6, 8, 12 inches of water in the basement. This place had a furnace in
Is there a furnace in it?
it. Sorry,
Is the furnace in the basement?
yeah.
But there's water in the basement?
Yeah, it's in the high side of the basement, but sometimes the water gets up high enough that it gets to the bottom of it.
That's the safety. That's on the first property, so she knows how the appraisals together.
There's no, the central area, you're gonna see a mention of central area in the write-up. I do not own the central area that the post office uses. That is theirs, and it's piped into their space only. It doesn't pool or anything of the building of mine. That is their equipment.
So will they take it out if they move out?
Let's hope they never move out. I'll find
Yeah,
out.
I'm just asking.
I'm saying, well, I'll find out.
You rent this one with the water in the basement.
No, that's where a friend of mine's daughter is occupying the house, and she's facing utility.
Okay. So it could be rented. You just don't do it.
Nobody else would. I'll be honest with you, I've had 3 renters prior to her. Every one of them owes me money. So
Oh, I
nobody will
understand.
pay. So when you say it could be rented,
Well,
no, because they leave me with a bigger mess cleanup, and really, they didn't pay. It's not, I gotten out of the rental. I just don't do it. The
Okay,
reason that she's in there is because of the friendship with her dad.
that's the other one, that's the last one.
Sandy's got one.
That's this one.
So we're not charging any fees. Okay,
That's mine.
okay, thank you.
Okay, so the next one, were there any other questions about this property where the post office is located, and the houses there, the buildings? So the next one we have is for 883 Wood Avenue in Universal, Indiana. It is petition number 83-004-25-0-5-00003. Parcel number is 83-13-131-111-001.000-004. And as I stated before, this is property at 883 Wood Avenue. Assessment year under appeal is 2025, and I have an appraisal. So
This
it's
is 40,000. And the assessment is 56. So again, appraisal is lower than it was last year on the assessment.
Did you change anything on this, or was it just the cost tables?
Cost savings.
Okay, so we have the appraisals, we have the information. Is there anything else you'd like to share with the board about 883 Wood?
This one basement doesn't flood, but it does also not drain water out. So I do have a wet basement there after it rains, for a week or so after the rain. Wintertime, frozen pipes or whatever, it doesn't drain into. Inside, I tore out the bathroom. I tore out the back porch interiors. There's no flooring in either of those spaces. One bedroom has a carpet from 1960. The living room has a carpet from 1960. They're warm. And the other bedroom in there, there's no carpet left. It's gone. My intent at one time when I retired, with the definition, that was gonna be my home, if my parents were still alive at the time. I never finished it. Okay. My brother lived in there for a little while or whatever, so there's some cabinets. 80-ish cabinets in the kitchen, but all the flooring in there is out of that one too. And they had a little accident, burnt ceiling tiles or whatever, so interiors, not having anybody look at the interior for the assessment, I'm telling you, it wouldn't raise the value of the quote that he's talking about. It's just all-
It does have utilities,
Yeah,
utilities are on.
but the bathroom does not work because the septic there was a tree behind.
Septic's compromised.
And they were parking on it. I was in Michigan, I was not aware that they were doing this. And drivers were going for that truck business or whatever, they would pull up the truck, back in it. There was a lot of damage done to the yard over the years, they moved the garage.
they're not familiar with the area. I am, and you know, as far as the semis and all backing in.
Yeah, on the adjacent property, not on that. But it was still traffic, 24/7, 365, trucks coming in and out of there. And sometimes 5, sometimes 9 drivers. So, vehicles were all over the place. And a tornado took down the original garage that was there, and whatever. So, a tree came down with the tornado, and so there's just utilities, electric and water. It's not gas pumps.
So,
But I don't have any, I can't use the bathroom.
are there any other questions? Okay, so Bill, as I explained, we'll take the appraisals, we will review them, we will make our determination, notify you by mail of that determination on Form 115. And if you do want to appeal with the IBTR, Paige or Joni will be glad to help you with that. Do you have any questions for us?
Other than when comparisons are done, value of property and Jumper the appraisals for was stated in the past. There's no upward trend. There are newer houses that sell for more. Okay. But existing houses, there's no upward trend. Most all the house sales there happen without a broker being involved, bank sales, or whatever, to get an alternate host. So those don't count when you all do assessments.
Has to be an arm's length transaction
Right.
for it to matter.
Right. And so in the bigger picture, or whatever, values of property in commercial are probably depressed more than most towns, definitely. So I think that's the reason why the assessments come in high. There should be a different factor. But that's all I need to say.
I know they work with it through the neighborhood factor, and
We do. Unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know which side you sit on. It comes back to the amount of sales. So if we have 2 sales, 3 sales in the town of Universal, and they're arm's length transactions, they will affect the entire town, not just the newer style homes or the older style.
Right.
So it's what all the small towns have. It's the same with Newport, it's the same with Centenary, St. Bernice. So
So they're trying to fit something this big into some of the boxes that just don't fit.
that's why we have the appeal process for the outliers.
appreciate you coming in.
I appreciate you listening, okay?
Thank you.
I like coming here talking to you all, but I'd rather not be in your hair all the time.
It's always good to talk to you. So this meeting is adjourned.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right.